Hi everyone. I'm going to start this just a minute early to start getting everyone settled in. I don't think I have too many people joining me, or at least they said they were joining, but we will take a few minutes, maybe send a little message or a like or something if you're on, and start in about 1 minute. So make sure at the end you're going to have a blanket maybe, or a pillow, or maybe you're going to sit in your favorite comfy chair and make yourself be somewhere where you can hopefully be undisturbed, especially the latter half of the class. You might want to block. We'll be doing a little bit of twists here, just in a wide leg forward fold at some point. And you can make comments here if you like. I'm going to stay here, right here for a moment. Welcome to my basement studio. I think in the coming days I'm going to try to record one out on my three-season porch where I'm in the middle of sunshine. One of these days. Today wouldn't have been a good day. But as the weather's getting nicer, I've been able to open that porch up, enjoy a little more outside space. So we're going to start in a seated position on our mats today, and we'll have to get this recorded as well and put on my YouTube channel. Haven't tried that out yet, so we'll see how that goes. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Welcome everyone. This is Simply Yoga for You. You might read that on the chalkboard back there. Didn't come out very well for this type of lighting. And my unprofessional studio in my downstairs. Alright, let's take a moment here to just get ourselves centered in our practice. Glad you made it. Take a few breaths, maybe close your eyes. Let yourself just breathe. Days are bringing us some different challenges these days, anxieties and worries, but maybe just being together will help us out. Oh, I see a couple people maybe joined. Just starting off here. Take a nice full inhale and an exhale. Let's go ahead and set the right hand down on the floor, and the left hand can come up over. Find a full breath here. One more inhale, and exhale, bringing that arm down. Other side, raising that opposite arm up, coming over, and breathing. And bring that arm down. And come on up. And away from Bobby. Okay, get some people I don't even expect to be on here. Thank you. I'm glad you found it. Alright, just getting started here. Let's take another arm flow. Nice inhale. Reaching over, maybe bending that opposite arm a little, letting your body just sink into what your body does. Just breathe. One more breath here and bring that arm up and over. Bring the other arm over. Reach over, whatever reaches for you. Find a nice long breath. And bring that one back around. We're going to transition ourselves onto our hands and knees and get a couple cat-cows in before we move on. So finding yourself stacked over your joints. That cow drops the belly, opens the chest, and the cat. Rounds is the other way, or maybe your hips drop back towards your heels. Follow this with your breath. We inhale when we open into cow, and we exhale when we round into cat. Take this on your own breath. Make the movements what work for you. And perhaps a little side-to-side movement is something you're ready for as well. In cat-cow, we try to move our spine in all the ways it can move, gently warming our bodies up. As a reminder, this class is about 20 minutes of flow and about 20 minutes of relaxation, total bliss. Let's take about 2 more breaths here in our cat-cow, and then we're going to make our way up to down dog, curling those back toes when you're ready, and perhaps walking those feet a little, pedaling them. A little slow, a little fast. Shake that head out, empty it out. Find that down dog. Big full breath. And exhale, bend your knees and gently walk yourself up to the top of your mat. Inhale to rise. Nice back bend perhaps, and exhale, bring those hands to your heart. We're going to turn long ways on our mat. Take those toes out a little wider. And bring the arms up to that 5-point star. Take a nice inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll bend the knees and bring the elbows down into our sides. Inhale as we rise. Exhale, moonflowers. Find this on your own breath. Take the pace that works for you. Keep those knees pressing outward over your toes. Let's do one more. Nice inhale and exhale and meet in Goddess. Bring those hands into your heart and pause, pressing through those feet. Finding a breath. And just noticing. Let's gently bring ourselves upright. Arms come up, and we'll move this into sunflowers. Inhale, exhale as we hinge at those hips. Take that in your own breath as well. We inhale on the ups, exhale on the lowers. Think about keeping your head forward, not dropping it down in sunflowers. This is more of a booty work, you might call it. You're getting a wide squat in and a hip hinge. And just getting a nice stretch to those hips. Maybe you're like me and getting some extra garden work done. Maybe you're working at home, doing this more sitting than usual. Let's do 2 more. And we'll meet in that goddess pose once more. Take a pause, take this time to maybe close your eyes. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe if you don't like goddess, certainly come up a little higher or come all the way up. You know, you always have choices in yoga. Take a breath. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to our thighs and straighten those legs. Turn those toes forward so we can take a forward fold. We're going to go on down, letting that head come towards the floor. Shaking it out. I'm going to come up halfway so I can talk and not have my voice backwards, but certainly keeping that forward fold. You can stay, you won't be looking at your video anyway when you're in forward fold likely. Take a few breaths here. Let your head just dangle, let your arms relax. Whatever that means for you. One more breath. Then let's walk our hands over to the right foot. Reach that left arm. Let your head come over that way. A nice stretch here. Bring it back to the center. Maybe a little lift. back down. Walk it to the left foot. Reach the right arm a little longer. How we doing? One more breath and walk it back to the center. We're going to leave our hands here in the center. If you need to block, this is a good time for it to make the floor a little closer. We're going to take that right hand and draw it up to the ceiling, pressing through the hand on the floor, using the block or the floor. It can be up here on your thigh as well. That's better for you. Take a big breath here. Next exhale brings that hand down. Let your head bow down. And rise back up. Inhale and open up the other arm. Maybe looking up there too. Pressing through that grounded hand. Finding your breath. And bring it back down. Go ahead and fold once more. Walk your self to the front of your mat. And step back to down dog. Take another breath here in down dog. And bring yourself all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold. A few sun salutations here. To just warm us up a little bit more. We're coming back to the down dog. Exhale to plank. Lower yourself down. Find your back bend. And meet back in down dog. Go ahead and bring yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale to rise. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Half lift and offer your heart. And fold on that exhale. Stepping both feet back to down dog once more. Taking a breath. Finding your plank. And lowering down. Whether you take your knees down or push up. Work with your body strength. Meet in down dog. And raise that right leg. Open the hip up, bending that knee. Take a big full breath here. And bring that back around and step it forward. Pause here in that lunge. Leaving that left hand grounded, the right arm twist open. Bring ourselves back to the mat. And step it all the way forward. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Taking both feet back to down dog. Finding your breath. We're going to raise that left leg. And the knee. Open up that hip. Find a big full breath here. Enjoy the stretch. And gently bring that around. We're going to bend and bring that all the way forward. Right hand stays on the floor. And left hand opens up. As we twist, maybe we look up. And bring that back down. Step it all the way forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, chair. You're going to pause here in chair. And bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. And rise up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. And hands to the mat. Stepping it all the way back to down dog. We're going to raise that right leg up. And we're coming to a half pigeon this time. So we bend that knee and bring it forward. Turn it. Set it down. Slide the back foot back. Release the toe. Top of the foot is flat on the mat back there. Maybe relax onto your forearms. If that's not accessible for you, maybe you have a pillow or a block you can rest on. Try to let that hip relax. Let your body relax into this. Maybe you're all the way at the floor with your hands making pillows. We're going to start slowing our bodies down here. Just a couple poses left to finish the flow before you move into Nidra. Go ahead and lift up if you were lower. Plant your hands. Curl that back left foot under. Lift up and send that leg up long and down dog. If you'd like, you can take a flow here. Lowering it to the mat. Finding your cobra or up dog. And return to down dog. Nice full breath in down dog. Raise that left foot. And we're going to go ahead and take it forward. Bring that left knee to the left wrist. Finding our half pigeon on this side. Letting your body rest into what is right for you. If pigeon isn't in your practice, you can always come back on your seat and do a four-legged figure four stretch here. Just like this is a similar thing. You can do this also laying on your back. And go back to the grounded pigeon. Take what works for you. Try to offer options in my classes. You can always do something different. Alright, something different happens now as we plant our hands. Curl that back right toe. Come into plank as we lift up. We might take that left leg up nice and high. Come into our plank and lower down. One last back bend. We're going to meet back in child's pose. Maybe you take your knees wide, toes together. Let your body sink into that. Maybe you rest your head on your hands. Maybe the mat is accessible to you. You can always use a block. Find a child's pose and just breathe. Child's pose doesn't work for your knees for any reason. Find a comfortable place maybe on your belly or seated. Something that feels good for you. We'll be back here once more yet. Let's reach those hands forward if they weren't and give ourselves a nice stretch. Inhale and exhale. We're coming up to our hands and knees and we have one last pose here for us. Flow. We're going to do a little thread the needle. Raising that left arm up, maybe reaching up and looking up, turning the wrist a few times. And we're going to tuck that underneath so that we land on our shoulder. Make sure this opposite arm has lots of things that can happen here, depending on what you want out of thread the needle. More pressure on the shoulder, you might get the hand off the floor, or take it forward, or take that opposite leg back. Do what works for you. Just remember to breathe and let yourself relax into the pose. This is another pose that can be modified just by bringing the arm across the body. Wherever we are, let's gently unwind, bringing our arm back up to the ceiling perhaps, giving it one more nice stretch and twist, and bring it down, other side. That right arm comes up, nice big stretch, turn the wrists, and then gently go ahead and bring that down. I'm going to shift around so you're not seeing my back totally and completely. Normally wear a hood, but it's cold down here. Once you find that place to be on that shoulder, let your breath relax yourself into it. I'm going to do the upright one, just so my voice goes this way. Let with those exhales, let yourself relax just a little more, whether you're twisted or just leave in this first position. Take one more breath here and gently make your way up. We're going to go ahead and raise that right arm up to the ceiling and give it a stretch. Nice inhale and exhale. And once more into child's pose. Sinking back. Maybe letting your hands come behind you. And your head bow down. Take a few breaths here. Let your shoulders relax. The next thing we'll be doing is getting ready for our Nidra. So I'll give you about 30 seconds or so. Grab your blanket. Get my music changed. So I have a pillow and a blanket. And you don't have to see, you just have to hear. Alright, so you don't have to move your live feed around anywhere. But you're just going to want a blanket that you can, I'm going to show you, but then I'm going to sit up so I can read. Come and get comfy, whatever might be comfy for you. Maybe you want some pillows or bolsters underneath your knees. Something like that to prop yourself up. You want to be comfy, but just remember that if something becomes not comfy for you, to move. You don't have to stay in that position if it's not working after all. So I have a script to read, so I'm going to just be sitting up and reading to you. And I'm going to put my blanket over me, because I told everyone already, it's kind of chilly down here in my basement. And my nice comfy blankie. So you want to be able to be in a place, get ready for Nidra, so you're not disturbed. You're able to relax. And you're able to let go. Be comfortable is the words. Basically listening to my voice for the next 15-20 minutes. So we start off taking a deep breath. On that exhale, close your eyes. And just listen to the sounds around you. Sure, you're going to hear my voice. And maybe just pay particular attention to anything going on outside of the room you're in. Maybe you hear someone moving in the house, a TV or radio on, traffic outside. Just notice those sounds. Don't overanalyze them. Just take a breath and notice. Now let's bring your attention to the inside, right here in the room around you. You might just hear my voice. Maybe you have some different music playing. Just bring your attention to your body and take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just feel yourself letting go. Focus on where your body meets the floor, or the couch or chair, whatever you chose. And just stay with this feeling, taking a few breaths. Notice what parts of your body feel heavier against the surface that you're on. Each exhale, just let go a little more. And just stay with this feeling of relaxation. So now we're going to bring our attention to our body. And many of you in my class have done a 61-point body survey before. This is similar, and we'll move on from there. So if you've not done that before, it's just, I'm going to name your body parts, and you just have to kind of bring your awareness to those body parts. You don't have to do anything about it. Just notice and breathe. Letting your eyes close, letting your body relax. Rotate your awareness around your body, starting with your right thumb, your right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right little finger, right hand, right elbow, right arm, shoulder, right side, right hip, right leg, right foot, right big toe, the second toe, the third toe on your right foot, the fourth toe, the little pinky toe on your right foot. Now we'll move over to the left thumb, left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little pinky finger on your left hand, the left hand, left elbow, left arm, shoulder, left side body, left hip, left leg, left foot, left big toe, left second toe, the third toe, fourth toe, the little pinky toe. Exhale. Now we go to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right buttock, the left buttock, the spine, the whole back together, lying on your mat. Now move your awareness to the top of the head. The crown of your head, the forehead, the right temple, the left temple, the right eyebrow, the space between those eyebrows, our third eye, the right eye, the left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, your nose, the very tip of your nose, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, the throat, right chest, left chest, the middle of your chest, the navel, your abdomen. Take a nice full breath and notice your whole body lying on your mat. Your entire body is supported. Notice body parts that may be cooler or might be warmer. Take a moment to mentally say to yourself, I am warm, I am safe. Take a long breath. Full inhale body relax on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. Keep breathing to yourself. Long inhale. Let it go. Now place your hand on your belly if that's accessible for you. And just let your breath become more natural again. The hand on the belly is one way to notice your breath without accentuating the inhales and the exhales. Just notice your belly rise and fall without you changing your breath, holding it, or releasing. Focus attention on your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Notice the cool breath comes in and the warm breath comes out. Notice where your attention is drawn and what the breath feels like in this moment. Just allow yourself to maintain awareness of your breath and stay here. A few more breaths. To keep your mind in focus or distracted to not think about other things is sometimes how we want to do this. You might want to count your breath. Maybe start at 11. Or maybe you just count 1 each time. Just count backwards. And let go as you breathe. Keep breathing. I'm still here. we'll be coming to the end of our practice. But if you have more time and want to stay here a little longer, then just don't worry about what I say here in the next minute. Otherwise, take the time to slowly move your body. It might feel good to stretch long. It might feel good to bring your knees to your chest or do an easy bridge pose. Little windshield wipers. And perhaps then rolling to one side in that infant pose where you can take one more breath here, knowing that you can return at any time. All you need to do is breathe. I hope you enjoyed the short practice we did today. We'll try it again. Take your time as you're moving out. Arrive at seated if you'd like. And gently, slowly open your eyes. Thanks for coming along tonight. As always, we need to honor each other as we honor ourselves. Namaste. Yes, Mamie. Thank you.